I am an enchanter. There are some who call me Tim. Hey, it's Tim here, your average dungeon master and your amateur bar master. Today, I'm making a tail stinger for 4th of July. Not 4th of July, 5th of May. It's not the 4th of July, it's the 5th of May. Today I'm making a margarita, jalapeno spiced margarita that I'm calling the tail stinger for Cinco de Mayo. For the 5th of May, the 4th of July, is there a third of something? Seems like there should be a third of something. Jalapeno Margarita, one of my favorite drinks, a crowd pleaser for sure. We're gonna start this off by slicing up a jalapeno. I'm gonna use about an inch of this jalapeno. I'm gonna quarter it and then take out the ribs or the white part. The white part of the jalapeno and the seeds are the hottest part. That's where the majority of the heat comes from. So I'm gonna cut this inch of jalapeno into quarters and cut out the ribs and seeds. Toss it into my shaker cup, smash that up, and I will use my muddler. I've got a plastic muddler here with teeth on the end. The teeth, you want to use a muddler with teeth if you're really trying to break up something like jalapeno or fruit sometimes. If you've got herbs in there, you want to use a flat muddler and not crush and tear herbs. You just want to kind of press them. But the jalapeno, I want to crush these and break the cell walls, really release some flavor. I'm going to start with my thickest ingredient. That's kind of the way that I build. Usually I go thickest to thinnest. That way I kind of wash out my jigger. I'm using an ounce of Valencia orange liqueur. Then I'm going to use 3/4 of an ounce of fresh lime juice. You could up that to an ounce. I'm going to garnish with a lime wedge. So I'm using 3/4 of an ounce. And then you can squeeze in the wedge to get another 1/4 ounce or so if you want more lime. Terramana Blanco Tequila is what I have on hand. That's what I'm using here, 2 ounces of that. This is exactly what I have left. Time to move on to a new tequila. Give me some recommendations for good tequila in the comments below. That's all it is, those 3 ingredients plus the jalapeno. Now I'm gonna add in ice. I fill the short side of my shaker tin with ice, and that's a good amount of ice. That's kind of how I judge how much ice I need. Dump that into the tall side and shake it up. Crack that, release it, let it drain for a second. I'm gonna cut my garnish. Just gonna get a wedge here. This is a chili lime salt. So I'll take my wedge, again, run it, wet the edge of my glass, and as that dries, it will stick, and then I'm just gonna run that around. Okay, I've got my rimmed glass. My cocktail has drained. Get my hawthorn strainer on top. Double strain. Get my purple worm, giant purple worm here with his tail stinger to go along with my tail stinger. Tail stinger drink. Perfect. Tail stinger. Cheers. The purple worm is a classic D&D monster. It's a gigantic creature that burrows underground, and it pops up and it can devour a party whole. It's got its tail stinger that can pop up from behind you, from underground, and sting you. The tail stinger cocktail is perfect for this. It's got a nice bite. The giant purple worm is such a crazy creature. The purple worm inspires a lot of creativity and fear. You can have a whole adventure inside of a purple worm after it devours your party whole. They just get swallowed up, and while they're trying to survive the poison, you can have a whole adventure inside them. I've seen Dungeons & Dragons battle maps with the inside of a purple worm that has like a whole village inside of it. It's ridiculous. Death awaits you all with big, sharp, nasty, pointy teeth.